God, how I hate these days. Me living my life like a normal being, it's hard, you know? Man, I wish I didn't run away that day. But I have to continue on, knowing that my life is now different. I can't give in to nothing else. Just focus on one goal in mind. As I hear a voice that I, at the moment, don't want to hear. My king. Oh, fuck no. I peeked my head through the surface as my door's was as stopping, turning, as Rodan flying down, as landing on the large white doors of platings, as saying, "Finally, I found you." God, how do not don't go to Hong Kong. They got their shit over there ain't good. Their weed is shit. Not good. No good weed, bro. Just shit weed. Just don't go there. Looking at the giant bird, I would wonder why. Why am I even stopping to listen to this buffoon? What do you want? My cozier wife, the queen, wants you. As she calls for you back. You've been gone for, well, months. Only gone for 5 months. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? No, she desires you back at the palace. Back. And if I don't, well, I have to go to the message and tell them that you're not returning, and, well, I don't want to go back and say that I failed, because, well, it's best if I don't be the one who, well, turns into the fried chicken. Yeah, I wouldn't it be such a bad idea. Well, for you it might not, but for me, it's the bad idea. So how about you do me a favor and cut me some slack and do this for me, would ya? Please? I promise I will leave you alone and only come to you for actually important needs. Fine. I'll go back. And I'll get off. As I submerge myself as Rhoda would fly into the air, saying, "Thank you. Now I must be going off to find some weed. Because, well, I need that shit. Now." Quickly flying off at supersonic speeds. Man, this is bullshit. Me returning back? I thought I was meant to be free-spirited. I thought I was. No. I am bound like a lion stuck to a cage. I guess it feels like when dogs and cats have to deal with wild animals, have to deal with humans bound to their places. As I would arrive finally, changing into my human form as the white hair will fall down as my white with red streaks hair in it would look as getting up. My green eyes would be, well, boring. Look bored. They used to be blue, but now they're green. My original color. Why I made them back to my original color was, I'm not sure. I guess it's like a type of emotion thing. I don't know. Finally arriving as looking at, well, the queen. Koji would walk up and sing, so we finally came back home after your little, I'm not even sure what I should call it, refusal. I wouldn't say, as Zuko wouldn't say anything, staying quiet, as the Green Knight would say, well, the ex-Green Knight would say, well, I'm back, and yeah. So, what do you want me for again? There's anywhere but here, you know? Because the last time I was here, I was almost, well, raped. Remembering what happened here last time. God, I hate being shy. And feeling someone grabbing from behind as I whispered in his ear, I was so close to taking off those clothes. Maybe next time will be a bit more interesting. There won't be next time, Zuko's mind says, yeah, that sounds nice and all. As he gently removed Bec's arms off his shoulders, says, but I would really appreciate if you wouldn't do that. Because, well, I want to stay a virgin forever, and it's nice having a family, you know, but I'm kind of still a teenager in general, so yeah, I'm not gonna do this, so. As arriving in the mill, as I would turn to see the newest member, seeing how she's laying around, and down as her feet would be kicked up, as my own demeanor would change, on guard. But something in me told me that she's familiar. Who the fuck are you? Zook says. So you're the brat. Not bad, I guess. But could be better. Better? What the fuck does she mean, better? Zook would say, who is she? Our last sister, Ultima, Izuku Ultima. We're basically the same person. I'm they myself? Technically yes and no. I don't get it, the Green Knight would say. Max says, we're going to explain to you all of the truth, the full truth about us. I mean, all of it. As she would go to a lotus position, sitting down. And for that, you need to sit down and listen. And, what if I don't want to? Because I have a very bad feeling that if I sit down, you'll try to rape me as you, well, do the story. Jesus, I'm not that horny. Just sit, he says. The ex-Green Knight would sit as this the red, the white boy with streaks in his hair with me, saying, "Alright, I'm sitting. Now what?" There's well going on. As you bring your attention to his hair, your edges of your hair has green tips. Zuko looking at his hair, looking at it on the strands, saying, "Yeah, I always knew that. Like, it was always there. You notice it now?" Yeah, I do. I guess I just didn't notice it at first. I wonder what your hair looked like before. It was green and black. A nice color. As should state, alright, you're all from a world that is different from each other. We're one and the same, but different. Each one of us live their own lives. I and Goji were from the same universe, along with a couple of the kaijus there. But an event happened that brought us here. So you're not from this world. Izuku says, "Yes, none of us are from this world." All we do remember is the light consuming 3 heads, and we knew who they belonged to, then disappeared. And we arrived here. We knew who we were, and we somehow met each other before. We're not sure when, but we knew each other. And 500 years later, we're, here. And you. So the monsters... So what about our monsters? One of my universe monsters. Yeah, they're still here. But there is no other Gojira in this universe that really, puts them in their place. So you're saying that I'm the only Gojira in my universe? Yeah. So the second. The first one died in 54. 1954. Now you said that the Gojira died in 1954. Around that year, they don't go to us which to what happened, but if you say that Gojira died, it's celebrated, but not a lot of people know what happened. And it's best if it stays that way. That way, Heisei says, why? Why does it have to say like that? What happened in 54? To be honest, we're not really sure either. Millennium says, we do know the event, but we don't know. We know that it happened, and it did. We do not know the events that conspired as time was that time. Well, we know that there was an event that happened in 54 and involved one of the Gojiras in this universe that killed off this Gojira, letting all these monsters in your universe free and roaming about to do the hell they want, do whatever the hell they want. So someone was responsible for putting them in their place, and now that responsibility is on me. Pretty much. I haven't done jack shit. Shin says, it's fine, we'll help you put them in their place. But There is no order here. Along with our enemies and our enemies and our servants, other kaijus in our universe, now they're out of order more than ever. We each rule them as their queen, but now, knowing that there's multiple versions of them, they think they might have a chance to do with them the hell they want. Max says so. You're a queen, and because your universe doesn't have anyone controlling them, you can't really monitor them. That's why you need a king and queens. That's interesting. Way to solve your problem. Yeah, and you were chosen. Why me? Why was I chosen? Ultima says, we're not sure you were chosen for a reason. This is your destiny, now you gotta live with it. I don't really like you. You're very brash. Good to know. I'm also not a soft idiot like you. You should go. I see you glare. You should glare back. Oh, great fights. How nice. Philius would say, that's great and all, but are we gonna deal with, the elephant in the room, and how do we stop Ghidorah? Now that's a harder problem because we don't even know where he is right now. The bastard's probably hiding away and gaining his strength. Then they catch us by surprise. Yeah, probably, Zuko says. Once they find him, I'm gonna kill him. Before we kill him, we have to be sent back to our own worlds. Zuko says, yeah. As if you can get back to your own worlds. They'll be confused as saying, what do you mean if? Hasey says. That's if you can get back to your own worlds. If, at the moment you're transported here, that your dimension was, well, destroyed. So you're saying that our universe could be destroyed after we were taken? Probably. Because if you were taken, that means everything along there was taken. And there was no point, no reason for it to even be there. So what's the point of keeping a world where, well, the main thing, the main balance of power is gone. It'll just fall apart, crumble on its own, and kill itself. You know? So, who even says that your worlds are even still intact? They could be long gone by now. It's been 500 years since you last seen each of your worlds. They're probably long gone by now. Earth says we just have to try. Yeah, it's good to try, Zuko says. It never hurts trying, but sometimes to try, you just have to learn how to quit. And sometimes that's what's best. You don't get everything you want. As Ultima would say, how do you know? Because I experienced it, as Zuko says. And this world has powers called quirks. Oh yeah. It says people can be really big assholes with them. Power gets to their head, think they're all cool. And those who don't have the power, well, I think you know the rest. They're worse than trash, Ultima says. That's why I hate humanity. Not all of it's bad. Meg says some of it was pretty alright. Earth says she's right, but majority is just chaos. Chaos that's just damaging on itself. Zuka says, it doesn't really matter. All that one thing does matter is how do you even deal with the problem? So how do I deal with this kaiju problem then? I have to fight. You have to fight the alpha. But this currently so-called, so-called alpha. You can find them, take them down, show your role as king. Things are starting to look up. And maybe, just maybe, you can find Ghidorah. How do you know he will show up? As Ultima says, oh, he does. He always does show up. He's like that nagging fly that just won't leave you alone, you know? You get used to him every time he comes back. Blame says, no, shit. The damn bastard tried to kill me. How many times in a row? Final says, yeah. Literally tried to drain the fucking energy out of me. Fucking dick. Do you think my Ghidorah's out here? I'm sure they're out there. Wherever they are. Izuku would go look to the side as... That sounds very convenient. But my biggest question, if you're all from different worlds, then will that make you all different ages? Just so, who is actually the oldest between all of you? Because I guess it would be Earth. Because she looks like the oldest. Technically, in a hypothesis in biology, technically like that, I guess he would be right. Ultima says, but she's actually the fourth oldest. Sadly, I am. Goji over here is the oldest between us, because, well, she's lived over 1,000 years. I'm the second oldest. Shin's the youngest. And you are in between. Pretty much. Huh. That sounds nice. No, what the hell So, Ultima says, how old were you when you, so-called, became, that's what you're at, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I'm not sure. I was, played with for a couple of years. I broke myself up when I was 13, 14, I'm not sure what age I was captured. To be honest, I'm not even sure how long it was. Years, decades, weeks, months. It's all just blurry. Can't really remember that much about it. But what I do remember is fighting. I was told many times to die, which was exciting for being crookless because people tell you to die all the time. It's convenient. I want to change the world. I wanted to be a hero. The number one for most of my life. It's not by doing that I can, well, save people from fear and smile. Like someone I admired. Do you know who they were? My name says. No, I don't know who they are. All I know is they smiled. A really big smile. But I don't know the rest of that. That's basically all I truly remember. Because, well, my memories are pretty scrambled. What about your mother? Casey says. The sweetest woman ever in my life. The best one I ever known. Your father, Meg says. Juku's mood would change, immediately become sour, saying a very low tone, "Don't know the bastard." I don't know. My mother never knew, told me, but I know who he is. You do? Do? Yeah, the number 2 hero in Endeavor. How did I find out? I don't remember. My memories are too foggy to remember. But I know that he's my father. For what reasons he left, I have no idea. Just as my father went abroad named Masashi Midoriya. But I knew that was a lie. I just knew it. It just didn't feel right, you know? A man that I really knew, my father, worked abroad for that long, would have came home at least eventually, but never came home. That's when I realized he had been hero time, someone to have to be always. I was always very warm at the time. And well, Derek came to mind, and I guess I figured out the rest on my own at some point. But after that, it feels pretty foggy. I do have a godmother and godfather. Mitsuki and Masaru Bakugo. But that's basically it. Nothing really else that I remember. You said you had a friend. That friend told me to die. A lot. So he's not really a friend. He used to be more like a brother. But now he's, I guess, my number one hater. The life of a crooks person is difficult life. Difficult. I just wanted to be the number one hero so I can save people with a smile on my face. Just like that person that I don't remember, though. Why do I not remember who they are? Why are my memories so scrambled? Godzilla put a hand on his head as saying, we'll make sure that we'll make you remember everything. Alright? Alright. Ultima will pull her back as saying in a worried tone, are we sure we can get his memories back? I feel bad, but should we even keep a promise like that, you know? Rubbing off on you? Yeah. The damn softness rubbing off on me, of course. It's adorable, but you sure you can get memories back? Somewhat, yes. Probably I can get Mothra to do a thing or two. Yeah. That's probably should work. But I don't want a single. But if that moth thinks twice about taking using her little hypnosis all over him for him to make it for her, I won't think twice on completely breaking her. She won't. I know he's your property, you know. Property, just not pretty. Property. He's not my property. He's my equal. For now, I guess, from now on. My husband, I had to take care of him. Show kindness. Which is truly hard for you, isn't it? Shut up. As Casey would say, not the bug at the moment. How the hell are you gonna get back some memories? Because if Mothra can't do it, how else are you gonna do it? Like going in his mind and jogging something up that in his mind that can trigger the memories? You're not actually gonna do that, right? That'll be a backup plan. Backup. Yeah. That sounds a lot more convincing. A backup plan. You're going to do that. I prefer Mothra. Hasty says, just not hurt his mental state. It's already broken as it is. I don't want to make it worse. Alright, Ultima says, as she will grab him and pull him up, first thing we're gonna do, confidence training. I'm already pretty strong. I defeated him with a prime easily. Took a while though, took a couple tries. But I defeated him with a prime. Your confidence is not that strong. That's a problem? Yeah, it is. If you're gonna be a king, you can't be so shy. The Titans won't respect you. You have to be relaxed, calm, but very stern. We're gonna work on that. Zuko tilted his head as in a cute, adorable way, saying, sure. Okay, good. As she goes slowly back up, as turning towards her sisters, saying, this might be harder than I thought. God damn, he's cute. Mike would look as looking at her so-called husband. Truly, as Ultima would say, just don't rape him like you were about to do last time. I was going to rape. Okay, I was going to rape him last time, but he got away. Yeah. I made it disappear for almost around 5 months. 5 to 6 months. Alright. Maybe I could be a bit more controlling on my hormones. More respectful. You think you can do that for me? Sure. I'll control my hormones so you won't have to deal with them. God. As the queen, the so-called Mac Queen would say, as seeing the young Greenette, seeing the so-called the ex-Greenette sitting down, I still have to draw on the ground, but just don't give in to the temptations of that. Don't give in. That shouldn't be so hard. Not to give in to temptations of raping your husband. That might be harder than I thought it was. That's not going to be as easy as it's going to be. Is it? No, it's not. As time would go on, about 2 to 3 months would go by. These are going to have confidence training. You'd be a bit more confident around season 3 to 4. But nowhere near confident enough to take on the other kaijus or titans. Earth will be watching as seeing her so-called husband confidence training as Ultima and Final would drill conflict training into his head. Saying that all they've been really doing is training him for, his mental mind. It's probably best for him just to be himself. Earth will have an idea as walking up as dragging the her sisters away, saying, how about we stop the train for now and maybe do something different? Like what? Ultima says. Like his personality. Get to know who he was before, you know? What interested him the most, what didn't, what he liked and what he didn't like. To see the person that he was before. Because he's not a husk of his personal soul itself. It's just deeper inside his mind. So by trying to figure out what he loved and liked, we can try to figure out how to bring his memories back. Yeah, and that might bring maybe some of the confidence that he probably had at that time back. So, you sure that's gonna work? Sure. Shin would walk up saying, well, that should be an interesting task. Good luck with it. That's if you can drill it into his head. Just get to know a person, you know? It should be that hard. Agree. Looking at the X-screen app, as Heisei would say, alright. Sitting down as pulling me in close. Sit. Yeah, what I'm doing now. Which was something different. Izuku? What did you used to love before you became a kaiju when you were human? The great one freeze as saying, what did I love? I loved heroes. Drawing, writing notes down, putting abilities. That's what I loved. It was the best thing that was there, a comfort within. Comfort that I had. I had memories of the flow through his mind as the past. As Zuko would say, I need to see Endeavor. You what? Goji would pop up as saying, you want to see the number 2 hero. Why? He's my father. I have to speak of him. I think he knows something that I need to. I think he knows something that will be good for me. Beneficial. Can you please let me go to Japan? I need to see him. Fine. I'll come along with you. Earth says, I'll go along. Nah, I'll be here, Ultima says. Fine, I'll go too. Heisei says, alright. Izuku says, I'm gonna head out now. I'll meet you, well, at Japan's shores. Where do you want us to meet? As I remember the focus, my Dagobah Beach. While I last remember, it's filled with trash.